Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today here in a 62-player free-for-all battle here in Europe. Full sending is allowed. Kind of found a new home for myself on the Europe map, which is along the border of Ukraine and Russia. The reason why I like this spot is you can often pick on some weaker players down there in Turkey, while also staying in the mix of things happening further up north. Now, obviously, that's going to be dependent on what happens around us, which way we go. But this puts us gives us options to go either way. Now, the only way we really don't want to go is west. West is a little bit of a trap, puts us in the middle, not a place we necessarily want to be. But let's get going with our growth pattern here and just see what our options are. Now, I've also kind of adopted a slower start here at the beginning, where I will wait an extra cycle before we go into the infinite growth phase, basically wait until we get around like 6,500 troops. The reason for that being is I want to enter the bot phase with slightly more troops, just to make myself less of a target in the bot phase and then after the bot phase, hopefully having a little bit more troops than those around me. And I really don't feel like I'm losing much in the overall expansion phase. So we'll just casually pick on bots, mostly going to be targeting the bots to the west of us, north and south, not so much the east. The east we can get later. Obviously, we'll still attack them when we can, but focus is going to be on the more competitive bots that other players might grab. So not going to be overly aggressive here, just kind of slow playing this, making sure I have a lot of troops, so maybe I can pounce on something early if a player overextends their hand, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So let's actually just kind of be aggressive for these last couple bots, make sure we get a good amount of land, and we end in the top 4, so we'll be happy with that kind of a start. And now we just kind of save up and wait for a good opportunity. Now, unfortunately, we do have the crown below us. He went with a little bit more aggressive of a attack, and that might benefit him, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, I do see my northern neighbors all are attacking and ganging up on one player. We'll definitely take that alliance with France. So that's going to strengthen them, which is unfortunate for us. But alas, all is not lost. We can definitely still make something of this. You take an alliance with... you want to attack this guy. I mean, he's attacking priest up north. I don't think that's a good move for him because he's kind of ignoring the fact that I exist right below him. But I want to save up before I do attack. France wants to go into N. I mean, sure, if you want to do that, we'll do that. I'll join you in that, but I'm not going first on that one. He wants me to charge. No, you're the stronger one. You have the responsibility. That's on you. Even though our troops are basically similar, I'm not taking the first hit on a strong guy like that. Absolutely not. That will risk the full send, and I'm going to play a little bit more of a coward's game as I build close to my red interest. And honestly, I have a better target. The guy above me is a much better target, especially as the other player attacked him, so I'm definitely joining in on this one up north. That's going to be our gateway up north. Let's just increase our attacks and push this. And there's the full send. Wonderful. Okay, that digs us out of a slight hole here, keeps us competitive, gives us options. Unfortunately, another crown on our borders. And France is going after this guy. I understand the reasoning why, but I'm kind of waiting to see if he full sends. Wait, that's a piece of bot. Oh, frick. Okay, so we missed out on a little bit of land. I was waiting out a full send. That never came. Alas, we screwed up. But that's fine. Now, we do have Putin's dogs to worry about the crown. Let's try and get an alliance with Priest and push... You give me alliance. Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's fight Putin's dogs. Now that he's eaten a big full send, he didn't have a lot of troops to start. Let's definitely knock down a giant player over here and get him out of the way. France does help us with that. That's wonderful. And yet again, we border the other crown. A new crown has emerged in Antarctica. Not the best, but honestly, I'm going to push my advantage and try and knock out a bigger player in Priest. He's very big. He was bigger than us when we started this attack. But we have more troops than him, so we can kind of level the playing field. Now, we might eat a full send here, but I think we're kind of at the point where we need to do something a little bit drastic to win this game. Otherwise, we might be in a rough spot here. So I'm just going to keep attacking Priest here. He will eventually full send me, and I will not enjoy that. But that is kind of the price we will pay for this. I'm surprised Antarctica is not joining in on this one. France has attacked me. N has attacked me. I'll threaten the boom. I threaten the boom. Who wants to get boomed? I'm not actually going to boom. Yeah, there we go. Hey, taking one of those guys off me is a huge coup for us. Antarctica, brother, you charge. What are you doing? I think he's trying to play me and saying, oh, you keep attacking him, so you eat the full send. No, 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 no. I'm pretty content to just wait this one out. I've got 2 southern neighbors that are being aggro, and I don't necessarily need to get picked apart. Charge, brother. Get involved. You have 3 million advantage. You can definitely do this. Let's try and get an alliance with Priest, because I really don't want to fight him anymore. Unfortunate that we weren't able to get that done before we... Yeah, there we go, Antarctica. Okay, see, I'll join in on this. Oh, and you full send Antarctica. That's huge for us. That's amazing. So Priest was right at his breaking point. But there we go. We get a ton of land. We get the crown. Now, we do have to keep in mind that we have 2 very hostile neighbors to the south of us. And Antarctica is not exactly going to be a friend. So I think we kind of simplify our borders a little bit. Attack the weakest of the 3. The guy who we don't have an alliance with. Knowing that the other guys might have better targets to the west of them, I think we can sneak this through. Blake is a little bit concerning, but Blake also has somebody on his borders he might need to worry about as well. So he might not be so inclined to attack me. So I'm just going to ask you for an alliance as we finish up this guy. Yeah, there's the full send. We'll just clear through that. Blake does give us, or Bake, excuse me, gives the alliance. And honestly, we know there's a traitor amongst our ranks. Let's go ahead and start working down France. Another person who's likely to full send me, but again, I don't want to give everyone time to think about what they're going to do or strengthen themselves in this moment. Antarctica got full sent. Now I slightly regret attacking France because ooh, Dimka's coming over. He's scary. I got to play this in a way where I do not get bullied. Bake has turned on me. That's unfortunate. But I think an acceptable loss here. So let's just try and knock down Bake. We have to jump in on a fight right now because Dimka's going to push over and have a border with us. And that's going to be really not good. In fact, we have 3 people fighting us right now. Let's try and simplify our borders by knocking one of them off. You have to reboat again. Congratulations. Dimka. Ooh, Antarctica saved me a little bit. Blocked Dimka. That's huge for us. That's very huge. We just keep pushing into Bake now. Everything's going to be fine at this point. Oh, and Antarctica's going further down south. If he can fully block me from Dimka, that would be amazing. In fact, what am I doing? Stop that attack? Okay, no, actually, we're fine. We're fine. Dimka's now officially blocked. Bake has full sent me. It doesn't matter at this point. The land will be ours. We will get all this land. Actually, we're going to border Dimka through Turkey. Not the best. Okay, so now this is going to be the point where we definitely get ganged up on, but we just kind of have to push this because otherwise we just sacrifice the land and strengthen an enemy. So I think my best move right away is just blocking off Dimka or knocking him back immediately. He's the second strongest player on the board, not quite at his red interest. We have a little bit of an advantage here. We need to push it. Try and get that alliance back with Antarctica. He accepts it. Okay, I was honestly not expecting that. The longer he stays out of the fight, the more attacks I get on Dimka, the better for me. So let's launch into attack and... Oh, Play's probably going to attack me too. Play does. Actually, that works out amazingly. They've blocked me. The fools. The fools. Yeah, bud. I'll take your alliance. And now I just kind of knocked down another weak player, strengthening myself up for what is going to be a weird fight because Dimka is going to have to push through either Play... Gare or Player or Antarctica, and we'll just get stronger before that happens. And in fact, we're in a great position to win this game right now. We have 33%, 34%. There's Antarctica fighting us. We knew that was going to come. So here's our strategy to fight Antarctica. We're going to boat into him. Now, boating it may look like we're gaining more land, but we're just compressing the area we're attacking down so it moves a little bit faster. The reason we're boating is to try and not touch borders with Dimka for as long as possible. And also, if this Antarctica player full sends us, we're a lot more spread out amongst his territories. So once he does full send, we have a better shot of gaining more territory or gaining a lot more territory because we have spread out so far. So this is going to be our game plan, is just kind of avoiding. Oh, never mind. That's over. He's full sent us. Ooh, but Dimka's not quick on the draw. We get the land. And now we're in a great position here. 50% of the board belongs to us. A little bit shy of our red interest. And now we just attack. We launch another attack into Dimka. A preemptive strike, if you will. And the best thing about this is while we only have 52% of the board, we're not fighting the other 48% because some of that percentage is locked up with the PL player and the other small player Sprue over there in Africa. So there's the full send from Demka. We'll push this. We're getting attacked by Gaia, but alas, it was a little bit too little too late. Demka should have pushed through one of them enough to potentially boat, and that might have changed the course of the game. But using those two players as human shields definitely worked out to our advantage. They kind of worked against their own self-interest by going after the free land. Trapped him a little bit. Love to say that was on purpose, but that honestly just happened by luck. So we lucked out on this one, but we also put ourselves in a position to get lucky, which is ultimately the best thing you can do in this game. So we'll just kind of slowly knock down this last guy over here. I hate saying his name. Gaia in play. I failed Spanish twice. What do you want from me? Someone's going to pop in the comments like, actually, that's Portuguese. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll probably be bad at Portuguese too. Anyways, that guy's out of the game. Sprue's gone too. GG's to all involved on this one, as we will give the claps to good sportsmanship here. Not going to the Iceland guy. Kissy face for the boys. Call for the peace. And go on to the next game. All right, next game up is going to be a 30-player teams battle here in Asia. We are on the green team. No other corgis here. Okay, I was about to go to Europe. I'm glad I didn't. We have a beat over here in Northwest Russia. Actually, yeah, no, never mind. Back up. Northwest Russia it is. I was looking down at India as I was saying that sentence, and nope. Northwest Russia is where we're going to live with our one teammate. I think we have another. I don't know where he dropped. But our goal here is going to be trying to challenge this player on the black team as much as possible for land. And hopefully our other teammate a little bit farther to the north can capture the land behind us. And we can kind of work together on something. I don't know. With two players, it's kind of hard to draw like clear battle lines. You can... Oh, he's attacking bots. That's always a bad sign. Never attack bots before you grab all the free land. It's not worth it, my friends. But we'll just push here and just kind of hope for the best. And just start pushing out and grabbing land wherever we can, and we'll figure things out once the bot phase is complete and the landscape is a little bit more clear. But I want to be a little bit aggressive with bots here, just because I'm worried about losing land. We don't have a lot of options once this land is gone. We're going to be locked in a corner, and if we're weakened in a corner, that's going to be our game over. So, fortunately for us, 689 is going up north. He is kind of locked down south, but that will encourage him to grab a lot of that land behind us and frees us up to grab the land in front of us, so that we can potentially, again, weaken up the other players on the other teams. So far, so good. We just have a few black bots to get through. And honestly, if I can get over there, I would love that land as well. Hate to steal land away from my teammate, but he's not exactly wowing me with the amount of troops that he has. He's, in fact, going to be a potential liability, so I just kind of need to play a little bit of a selfish game here and grab as much land as I can. Going to be knocking down a few of these black bots, but not doing them all at once to try and keep up my troops. Again, trying not to be a target here. We are maintaining a position on the leaderboard, which is great for us. Fourth will do. Unfortunately, the crown is right below us. But last spot done. Huzzah. Okay, so we move up to third place. And 689 has a lot of land. He's in the top 10 too. If we can give him time to build up, we'll be fine. So our big focus here needs to be defending against 382 while also protecting 689. But that kind of solved itself as yellow attacked him and goes down south. Yellow's going to get real big. How do we play this? Because attacking yellow might strengthen black. But we can't ignore yellow at this point. He's too strong. Try and get an alliance with you. You accept. You don't accept. Unfortunate. We kind of need to act now. Especially while the crown is still attacking. I don't know why he's not saving. Happy New Year is the only one saying let's do this. Do you want to do this? Will you do this with me? Yes? No? Any kind of signal. You know what? He does. Oh, he does. Okay, he didn't signal. He just did it. Wonderful. And the other player on the black team does as well. Yeah, we push this aggressive. We push this real aggro right now. We use the number advantages we have, And we do not allow the crown to give any time, no breathing room to save up at all. Expending all of our troops that we saved up to try and grab more land away. Now, this does cut off the player on the black team from anywhere else in the west, but I'm okay with that because he only has 1 million. Oh, and of course our teammate full sends him. Why? That so doesn't help us in this position. We could have worked on him together. Now I got to worry about you. I think we just attack you. I think you're a bigger priority. We'll deal with the Scion players later. Venom over there on the red team is the crown, and the Scion's gonna have to worry about him. I gotta kind of worry about both of these guys right now, while also not extending myself. But the other Scion guy only has 1 million, so I'm not exactly scared about that. And honestly, I'm gonna let 689 die a little bit so I can have more land, so we could potentially win this fight. I won't let him die off, but that was a really stupid move. We could have worked really well together, but now we'll clear it out, grab the rest of this land for ourselves. We have the crown. And Venom is strong. We don't have a border on him. How do we play this? Do we want to boat around? We'll figure out this bot first. And we do need to get close to our red interest. I don't want to boat into you. It's unfortunate you grab those islands. Can I grab this island? Here, let's send a boat out. And we have this guy to deal with too. I think he full sent us or heavy attacked us. Actually, let me take this boat back. Because I'm kind of hoping the Scion player will join a coalition against red, and I can just kind of exist over here. So we'll just grab some free land for now. Knock you out of the way completely so I don't have to deal with constant notifications that you're attacking me. And knock you off. So, and we'll also grab this island for a little bit of defense against red, in case he tries to boat over to attack us. And hold for a minute, I suppose. I mean, obviously grab the rest of these little Japanese islands. Islands are always important. Everyone knows this. I say this all the time. Okay, Venom is going... Actually, there's no coalition against Venom. I misplayed this. We got to get over to Venom right now. Hopefully, he'll be distracted with his escapades in the north and won't notice our little boat coming through to Sri Lanka. And if we can land, we can potentially work with LV again. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to do this because it would benefit him potentially more than me, especially if I got full sent early. Brother, this is our plan. Join me. I'm here. I'm leading the charge this time. He is not signaled, but he's not a big signaler. We got a boat out. It's okay. We land. We just got to make sure not to get kicked off. This is my biggest weakness as a player, is boating. Many people say this. Oh, get a boat out. Keep on Sri Lanka. We get Sri Lanka. Wonderful. Send a boat back to the mainland. We just got to keep knocking down Venom. LV's going up north, my brother in Christ. This isn't good. Okay. Well, we can stay on. We'll fight to stay on and hopefully weaken up Venom enough to the point where LV wants to join in. This is not lost yet. I mean, we have 36% of the land. Brother, over here. I mean, Venom's down to 10 million himself too. We're pretty similar in troops and pretty similar in size. And LV might be waiting on this to see who's going to win. Not the best. And my teammate is not at a position where he can donate. He's just not. Oh, buddy. Oh, LV joined in. Okay, LV, great teammate. New teammate. And Venom full sent him. This is huge for us. This is huge for us. Administrator is grabbing some land, but he doesn't have the speed bonus. We do over 60,000 pixels, and we'll get the second speed bonus before LV will. This is game for us. This is game for us. LV, thank you for your noble sacrifice. And we'll just go ahead and start attacking Administrator, just in case anyone has funky ideas about attacking me. Not gonna let this one have any time to brew. Just launch a big attack into you, grab the rest of this land over here in Africa. And in fact, honestly, probably just take out this white player since he's so weak at this point. His teammate behind him is full donating, so yeah, we'll just take him out. I mean, we have 58% of the board. We'll let LV win because he nobly sacrificed himself with Venom. But that is going to do it for this one. So we will give the claps good sportsmanship here as we kind of wrap things up. Let our buddy know that we are going for a peace. He also gives the claps. Oh, wonderful. Kissy face for the boys. And we'll say GG's to all involved on this one. And as we do start to wrap things up, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this far in the video. If you have made this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put videos every day, but boys, I will see you in the next one.